Now we have the Pope say, look, there is Christian persecution in Nigeria. What's your reaction to the position of Pope Leo VI?
Well, I would say because he's already a Christian, his testimony cannot be taken.
The first riot I ever experienced, with all due respect, was against people from the East. I was there during the Zaria riots when your crime was that you were Igbo. They didn't tell me, I saw it. People were being killed right before my eyes.
Welcome to Dunamis Revival TV. In this video, Sheikh Gumi has finally replied Pope Leo XIV on the account of Christian persecution in Nigeria. Don't forget that President Donald Trump had earlier claimed that there's Christian genocide in Nigeria, and now Pope Leo is also towing the same line that Nigeria is part of countries where there is Christian persecutions, and now there's a reaction from Sheikh Gumi and telling people that care to listen that what is happening today in the north over the killings of Christians, because he didn't hide it. He said that Muslims are now taking revenge on Christians, that the killings that we are witnessing today is as a result of revenge because of, according to him, that Christians have earlier killed Muslims, and now the Muslims are now revenging on the killings of their people. This is shocking to me and it is unbelievable, and this is an eye-opening to some Christians that are claiming that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. Look at what this man is saying now, exposing all of these lies that he is claiming that Muslims are now taking revenge on Christians. Apart from that, we are equally going to hear from Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo of how he listed killings in this nation of Christian genocide, what has been happening. According to him, he said he experienced it. He was not just talking about theory. This is what he saw and he has seen it all. I want us to dive into the video. Let us hear what these people are saying concerning Christian genocide in Nigeria. Don't forget, you can join the conversation. Send your comments using the comment section, and please subscribe to this channel if you are new here. God bless you, and I will see you next time.
That look, Nigerians got into a debate. Trump had to redesignate Nigeria as a country of particular concern, and their position then was that, look, if Trump comes into Nigeria and harms as much as one Muslim, that the Muslim community, you were very clear on that, that the Muslim community is going to retaliate in kind, and the fact that they were going to unleash terror on Christian community, you were very clear on that. And yesterday, the Pope Leo VI said, look, there is Christian persecution in Nigeria. Trump had said it, you denied it, that there is no genocide in Nigeria. Nigerians denied it, Nigerian government denied it. Now we have the Pope say, look, there is Christian persecution in Nigeria. What's your reaction to the position of Pope Leo VI?
Well, I would say because he's already a Christian, his testimony cannot be taken. And one proof there's no genocide in Nigeria, it's like you people in the studio there comfortably asking me and questioning me about what's happening in Nigeria. So nobody's killing Nigerians, and most of the high-ranking officers in the armed forces are Christians. I wouldn't think they will be assisting in killing Christians, fellow Christians.
Okay, all right.
So we can say that from sentiments and other things.
Okay,
but if you ask me, are Christians involved in this violence? I said yes, they are involved as victims and as villains too.
Okay,
just like
as victims and villains.
And we are victims. Let me tell you one thing. Look, why do you think these blood killings in the north? These people are saying we are taking revenge of our people that we are killed, our children, they are taking revenge and killing their own fellow Muslims in masses. Now, if a foreign country will come and kill them, and this foreign country will make the mistake of saying, I'm going to protect a certain thing, automatically their psyche is that certain thing that you are trying to protect is my enemy. And look how, and you see Nigerians, the Muslims, in Nigeria, whether they are victims or whatever it is, they wouldn't allow a criminal country like.
Let me stay with you.
No, wait. They wouldn't allow America to come in here and do any military. What happened with what happened is.
Dictionary defines genocide as the deliberate and systematic killing or persecution of a large number of people from a particular national or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group of people. And with that definition, I'm going to turn my answers to a question or questions to the majority of you who are here today. Let me give my responsive background. I was born in 1952 in Zaria. I was born in the military barracks. I grew up in Kaduna, Zaria, Kaduna, Kano. So my answer does not come out of just newspaper, but experience. The first riot I ever experienced, with all due respect, was against people from the East. I was there during the Zaria riots when your crime was that you were Igbo. They didn't tell me, I saw it. People were being killed right before my eyes. My dad was a soldier trying to prevent it. And I remember the man coming back with a deep dent in his military helmet as the guys were screaming and walking the roads of Zaria and screaming, Tawaye. Tawaye means our eyes have opened. Following the first coup by Kaduna and Zogu, they felt their eyes had opened. So there certainly was genocide because people were being dragged out of their house and killed. But then when it comes to the hot case on hand, is there religious genocide in Nigeria? Firstly, I'd like to say that whatever issue is in Nigeria, because it was not dealt with, it became a snake with 5 heads or more heads. And so when you are looking at each case, you need to know which head you are dealing with. Bandit is a head. Banditry is a head. Terrorism is a head. Fulani herdsmen carrying guns and invading people's farm, chasing them out, is another head. The guys who demand money, what did they call them? Kidnappers is a head, and there are many more heads. And then deliberate chasing of people away from their land and immediately putting another tribe there is a head. So, are these things happening in Nigeria or not? I'll just take you down some historical cases and I'll ask you, is it really happening in Nigeria? Maitasine, in the 70s, a man who rose and began to teach a form of Islamic cleansing that says anybody who was not of that particular belief must die. Is that not genocide? And is that fair in a secular nation? Zango Kataf. Zango Kataf, in case you don't know, what you know as Kaduna State was once including Katsina. And on grounds of religion, Katsina State was cut off because the majority of Katsina State was Islamic. And what remained as Kaduna State was majority what we call Southern Kaduna, Zango Katav, people who are, and so on and so forth. I don't want to mention all the tribes. And despite cutting and now having Kaduna State, the south of Kaduna State is 99% Christian, producing Professor Ishaya Audu, first Vice Chancellor Amadu Bello, producing General Ishaya Bameyi, producing former deputy governor, Central Bank, Melafia. But somebody was still not satisfied and wanted their land. And particularly under the watch of a particular governor, probably 23,000 of these people died. Is it so? Is it not so? And if people of that number died, I mean, Zangu Kata, people were being hacked, cut like animals because you wanted their land and because they didn't follow your religion. Is that genocide or not? There was beheading in Kano because, what's the name of the evangelist? Reinhard Bonnke came to hold a crusade, and they said, Christian crusade is not allowed. Not only did they destroy the equipment, they cut Christians. Is that genocide or not? Deborah Samuel, a girl in a polytechnic in Nigeria, in the north, she saw on the platform of her class that people were posting religious things, and she said, hey, this platform is for our study, not for religion. They went, they killed her, and when it became a court case, 52 barristers who hold the religious faith different from hers showed up to defend the guys who killed her. Is that genocide or not? Evangelist Eunice in Greater Abuja went out 5 a.m. to do what we used to do down south here. And when we were kids, I was born a Muslim. My name is Ahmed. My mother is Aishat. My brother is Mudashir. My sister is Khadijat. My dad is Salau. But we knew people who would wake up and be waking people to prayer. That was what Evangelist Eunice did, and they hacked her to death. And then, if all that is not genocide, and if it is just religious intolerance, what happened when Melafia came out and said, I am from southern Kaduna, and 23,000 of our people died, and actually when we call people who should come and defend them, the military, the police, they don't show. It is after the people are gone that they show. And they say they have it on good record that some mysterious helicopters are coming to give these people equipment. Is that not a plan, a genocide? If you say that is not genocide, what shall we say of what's going on, in particularly states in the north that are of Christian conviction? Benue State, even today's Vanguard reports Gwande local government, where people were hacked, and the plan is to chase them out, and some people come to occupy. And when I say some people, let me be bold to say Fulani herdsmen and some of the guys carrying gun come to occupy, because when I was a little kid, one of the songs on radio in the north would say, Babanka Sanshe would not food you. That song says that the whole of Nigeria is the land belonging to Shehu Danfodio. And until that is achieved, they've reached Kwara. It may be Lagos. So somebody somewhere does not want this kind of facing the reality. Is there a genocide? You will have to answer. I haven't answered any of your question yet. But let me just say, 270 girls were carried out of a school. They were all Christians. The people who carried them committed 5 crimes. 1, child molestation, because Nigeria's criminal law says that if you sleep with anyone under, is he 18? Which is the age of consent, it's a crime. They raped these girls. 2, if you carry a person against their will across border, it's trafficking. I thought we have human trafficking laws. 3, you force these people to change religion. 4, you force them into marriage. That is the 4th criminal offense. 5, some of them were violently raped. And then 6, some of them were killed. The same people who committed this crime You said you forgave them. Who forgave them? Where were they forgiven? Which court of law? Is it the government that said, okay, we suspend the criminal laws of Nigeria in the case of Boko Haram, who carried this girl, whatever of the Hydra heads carried the girls? Who did it? So, if you now say you forgave them, where are they? It is rumored that some of them are now repented and you brought them into the army. How can a man who killed and committed all this crime now qualify to be a defender of the nation? It is rumored that some of them are in the Air Force. How can a man like that defend the Federal Republic of Nigeria? How can we entrust him in the country where I live at the moment, in England? If you touch a child, you know rape and more. You touch a child in an indecent way, you will be in the register of child molesters. And the moment you change local government from one local government to the other, you must go and report yourself as a child molester so you can be on the books of child molesters. Once the court have passed a case against you that you molested, anytime you move, you don't need the police to do it. You have to go and report yourself. There are jobs you cannot get. But in our own case, we said these guys are forgiven. One, who forgave? Two, where were they forgiven? Three, where did we see their repentance? Four, where is the fruit of their repentance? So, we cannot say that there is no genocide.